You smell weird, man. Are you saying I smell weird too? It's not us. Is it kind of bacony? Go and check him out. Ladies, when I tap you on the shoulder, please state your name and where you're from.
Hannah, Ajax, Canada.
Ah, problem solved. All right. And?
Sarah, Toronto, Canada.
Toronto, Canada. And what was the first one?
Ajax.
Ajax.
It's outside of Toronto.
Oh. Why?
Where people decided to live.
Really? So in the olden days, most people went, all right, we'll settle here in Toronto, and one or two of them went, we're going to Ajax. How far out of Toronto is Ajax?
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes by what? Walking, horse, car, or driving?
Yeah.
I see. What are you doing in California, ladies?
We're here to see you.
Really?
Yes.
Don't. They're Canadian, it's probably a trick. All the way from Canada to see me?
Yeah, we have the same birthday, me and you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know who else has a birthday? Bob Saget, Enya, Trent Reznor,
Yeah, someone
and Lionel Richie.
Yes.
The last one's a lie.
No, but there's someone else.
There is someone else. I can't remember who it is. But it's someone I know. And I'm going to get into trouble. Who is it, Michael? That's because you're a racist, Michael. He refuses to help us because he hates Canadians.
Oh.
It's just part of his racist manifesto. He doesn't hate Canadians. How could you hate Canadians? They are nature's gentlemen. And ladies, obviously. So, ladies, well, welcome.
Thank you.
If you can answer a question correctly, we'll send you to a restaurant. Ever been to a restaurant?
What's a restaurant? We don't have those in Canada.
Well, I know you have them in Toronto because it's a big cosmopolitan city, but in Ajax, do you have restaurants?
We have one.
Oh, you have one? What kind of restaurant is it?
It's an Italian one.
Oh.
Yeah, just one Italian one.
Just one, there's one Italian guy.
Italian.
Come on in, everybody. Come on. It's a good time. Everyone else, they go to Toronto. Me, I'm going to stay here in Ajax. Michael, what restaurant are we going to send them to?
How about Craig's?
Craig's restaurant. It's nothing to do with me. It's actually good. But you have to answer this one question. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik. Who invented the telephone and where was he born?
Yeah, Alexander Graham Bell.
That's correct for the first part. Secondly, where was he born?
In Canada?
No! But Canadians always think he was. No, Alexander Graham Bell, the greatest living Canadian, was Scottish. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yes! Face the truth, Canada! Face the truth about yourself! However, we are going to send you to the restaurant.
Thank you so much.
And when you're there, I want to think about what you said. Well, that worked out rather nicely, didn't it? Commercial break, then.
Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Breathe Right. Don't let a stuffy nose turn you into a mouth breather. Try Breathe Right and sleep better tonight. and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. That's great. Quietly now. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. All right, that's enough. That's enough, thanks. Quietly now. Quietly. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Very good, everyone. Very good indeed. Please sit down, relax. Oh, you have pumped me so full of love. I feel I could burst into a rainbow. Did you hear the warm-up? That's what the warm-up comedian said tonight. Pump him so full of love, he'll burst into a rainbow.
Yeah, a sexy rainbow.
Sexy rainbow.
Sexy rainbow.
Yeah, I'm doing that thing you do with your teeth if you're a middle-aged white guy and you want to look sexy.
I'm doing it right now, but I don't have lips.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's very nice. Yeah. Very attractive audience, wouldn't you say?
Very nice.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Except for one or two, you know who you are.
Oh yeah, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Because you know you get one or two people going, is that me?
They're all looking at one another right now.
Yeah. It's you, isn't it? No,
I think it's
is it me? Oh, I'm crushed. Don't worry, I'm going to pump you so full of love, you're going to burst into rainbows. Yeah. Now, it is a great day for America, everybody. Not a great day. Not a great day for some monkeys in Gibraltar. Did you hear about this?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
very... The government of Gibraltar gathered up about 30 monkeys because they have all these monkeys that live on the rock of Gibraltar.
Sure.
They gathered up 30 monkeys they call problem monkeys because of their destructive behavior, and they've shipped them off to live in Scotland. What does it say about my homeland when a government sees a bunch of problem monkeys and says, you know where we should send them?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see Braveheart? Because
Yeah.
I think monkeys... anyway, when Justin Bieber's monkey heard of this, he was like, why didn't you just abandon them in Germany like some people? Oh, Craig, let it go about Justin Bieber's monkey. Never!
He's a German monkey now.
He's German now, the
German
monkey.
now.
Yeah, he's been assimilated. It's like Dances with Wolves, except with Germans and a monkey.
Right. I'd watch that.
He's adopted their ways, is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I
He's
understand.
become German.
I understand.
Right. Anyway, I don't know about mixing monkeys with Scottish people. They can be violent and nasty and unpredictable, so be careful, monkeys, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh man, you're gonna get some calls on that one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
That one's coming back.
Yeah,
See you bastard. Who do you think you are? You're out there saying things. You think you're great. You're no great. I hate you, you bastard. And that's just my family.
That's your
You
family.
wait.
Right. Exactly.
A great day here at CBS. We have announced we're planning a streaming video service, so no one needs a TV anymore. Come on, let's face it, the only stream most CBS viewers care about is their pee.
Right.
Come on. I can wait all day. The governor of Florida is getting a lot of flack. Last night he refused to come out for a big debate because he was upset because his opponent had a fan under the podium to keep him cool. Did you hear about that? Yeah, he's like, I'm not going. Now the governor and a fan are very different, of course. One oscillates back and forth, blowing hot air in everyone's face, and the other one, Jeff?
A fan.
A fan, yeah. Now, all I'm saying is, saying is this. If this politician wanted to keep a fan under his podium, what's the big deal? Bill Clinton always had something blowing under there, didn't he? Didn't he?
That's true.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I like bass. This is me doing Clinton.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
do it.
I put in this and I added a little whistle through my teeth
Good,
as
yeah,
well.
I like
Did
that.
you hear that?
It's nice.
I like the bass. That's right. That's right. My fan's blowing right about now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like the bass. I'm a master debater.
Yeah.
That's right. That's enough, I think.
Yeah, I think you want to.
You want to leave on a
Yeah.
on a Clinton joke.
Yeah, that's a good way to go.
Yeah. Keep it topical. That's what I say. Keep it topical.
That's what we're all about here at the Late Late Show.
Topical.
Topical.
Yeah. Topical. German accents, stuff about how Scottish people are going to be angry at me, and finish on a big Clinton joke.
Yeah. And later, maybe some World War II.
World War II humor could be.
You know it.
I just remembered. I just remembered who else has a birthday on May 17th, same as me and the lovely ladies from Canada.
Who is it?
Nikki Reed.
Nikki Reed, of course.
Yeah, Nikki Reed. She's lovely.
Nikki
She's
Reed.
been on the show many times.
Yes,
She's
and
very lovely woman.
Keep going. You probably have to say some more nice things about her. She's probably watching right now.
Nikki doesn't watch the show. She's out having kale teenies with Gwyneth.
Kale teeny.
Kale teenies, yeah. It's what all the successful actresses, you get kale and you blend it and you put it in a martini glass and then you drink it. And it's also your lunch.
That sounds horrible.
I never said it was good. I just said she would be doing it. I wasn't advocating kale teenies. It's not like kale teenies have asked me to surreptitiously advertise for them in the show. Enjoy kale teenies.
Yeah, I would never be a part of that. I mean, I too have enjoyed the great taste of kale teeny.
Right. When you're looking for that refreshing beverage that also cleans out your innards, kale teenies. There's no way I would be bribed into advertising something just because they gave me money.
Right, we wouldn't encourage you to check your local supermarket for delicious kale teeny.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying you should have kale teenies just because if you don't, you're a jerk.
Don't be a meanie. Try
Kale teeny. Yeah, very good. What time is it, Jeff?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Tweet mail time.
Tweet mail time?
Yeah, it's tweet mail time. Brought to you by Kale Teeny.
Tweet. Twitter. Chicken vindaloo is good to eat. My name is Scooter. I'll fix your computer. I'm a happening guy and a dope troubleshooter. When you call tech support, you'll be talking to me. I got more patience than Mahatma Gandhi. And emails. Hang on, just a quick update from New York City's Chalk Point Kitchen. The recipe for the Kiltini. Soda water, 1 ounce of fresh pressed cucumber juice. You've probably got that lying around the house. Half ounce of fresh pressed celery juice. 1 ounce of fresh pressed lime juice, a half ounce of fresh pressed lemon juice, half ounce, and here's the big one, of fresh pressed kale juice, half ounce of ginger beer, and 5 fluid ounces of apple vodka. I just added the last one myself to be I know what you're thinking, Craig, what's that? Never you mind. This is the one I use. Because it has no affiliations with Apple. Or Samsung. Or whoever the else I'm not meant to say.
Right.
Hey, this is from Russell in Denton, Texas. You ever been there?
Oh, yeah, Russell. Yeah, Russell.
Yeah.
Great.
This is from Artyom in the province of Samara in Russia.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh.
I had no idea we went out in Samara. Oh, on one of these. A small tablet.
And or mobile device.
Right, exactly, yeah. Artyom says, no, he's Russian, so I have to do it in a Russian accent.
Right, but usually it sounds like...
Right. Dear Craig.
Right. Yeah.
He's Dracula.
I get it.
Yeah.
He's
Dear
visiting
Craig,
Russia. Yeah.
do you play video games with your kids? Do you play video games with your kids? Yes. I'm a big fan of the ones that advertise on CBS. And I don't like the ones that don't. This is from Meg in Winter Haven in Florida. You ever been there?
Yeah, Meg, yeah.
You recognize her?
Oh, yeah, I know her. Yeah. She's foul. Come on.
It's a joke, Meg. Just a joke. He doesn't mean it. She says, Craig, were you a fan of Dawson's Creek? And if so, do you think Pacey and Joey should have ended up together? Excuse me. Hello?
Hello, it is Giuseppe. I own an Italian restaurant in Ajax. How you doing?
Hey!
Hey.
How you do? Excuse me,
Hey.
I'm just going to have to speak Italian for a minute. You might not understand this, but it's something that... it's only polite that I do. Hey, what's the coming and going?
Hey. What's the matter for you? Hey, it's great to talk to you. How you doing?
Hey! You're so great.
Hey.
What do you sell to the people in your restaurant?
I got a pizza with a maple syrup. You wanna have that? It's a good, yeah. I got the Chaotini.
Chaotini?
The Chaotini. I'm still here. Hey. Clickety.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Yeah, sucks to have lungs, doesn't it?
My first guest tonight, very talented actor, his new show, The Affair. Ooh. Thanks, everybody. It's on Sundays at Showtime, on Sunday, on Showtime. Take a look at this. Joshua Jackson, everybody.
off we go.
And off we go. How are you, pal?
I'm excellent, thanks.
You look
Yourself?
great. I love your beard.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it looks very cozy, and your sweater, too. You're really getting into the fall.
Well, I'm Canadian. We've got to warm up for the winter.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot you're from the Coover that dare not speak its name. Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Vancouver, yeah. How are things up there?
Lovely. I was just there this morning.
Were you really? Did you arrive here today?
I really needed to see you.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, have you ever been to Ajax just outside Toronto?
You know, honestly, I have been to Ajax just outside of Toronto.
What?
I'm surprised they let you guys out. I mean, 40% of the population of that town is in your audience right now.
You mean there are 4 people who live in it? No, because the other lady is from Toronto. Toronto. You don't say Toronto. You say Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Or T-O.
Oh, the T dot. Yeah. And they've got that big purple thing in the middle of town.
Huh?
The tower. You know the big purple tower? What's it called? The Toronto Tower.
The phallus of Toronto.
Yeah, the phallus.
Yeah.
The giant purpley thing. Hey, I just want to check. You don't have your phone on you, do you?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because the
Lesson
last
learned.
time Joshua was here, remember what happened?
I believe my missus was looking for me.
Yeah, your wife
and
called.
she didn't believe for a second that I was on TV.
Yeah, I know.
But you disabused her of that. That was nice of you.
Well, yeah, because you handed it over and I was talking to her. And then
Yeah.
I talked to her when she was on the show.
Yeah, no, it was a great interview for me. I just sat here and listened to the two of you speak. Honestly, it's
a very
the
nice
best way to
woman.
do
I mean,
it.
you're a very lucky man. She's very
Yeah.
nice. She's German-French, though, Diane, isn't she?
Oh, no. She's German who lives in France.
Oh, she's... No.
Not French.
Oh, no, you better not say that, yeah.
I did not say that.
Yeah, no. No, you will when the edit comes in.
Oh, good. Well, then this will be my last time on this show.
you shouldn't have said that about Diane.
But, babe,
Have you ever been over there with her? And also to the country where she's from?
a couple of times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were just over there. Diane was on a Please Give Me Awards tour about a month ago, and I joined her on it. She got a star in the Berlin Walk of Fame.
Well,
They have
that's
one too.
great.
It was amazing.
Yeah, what about you? Didn't you get one?
Mine's coming apparently.
Okay.
In the mail. Somewhere. And
Right.
then the French government gave her the Order of Arts and Letters, and I was there for that too.
That sounds very posh.
Extremely posh. So posh they made her pay for the medal herself.
And then the French and the Scottish are a bit similar in that
Very
regard.
close in that way. Honestly, Canadians too.
You know, I got invited to Scotland once. They said, would you like to come over? We want to give you the Scotsman Abroad Award, like the Scotsman Overseas Award. I'm like,
And let me guess, your first reaction was, oh, of course.
yes!
Much. I'm so honored. This
Yes,
is
I can't. Well, what I said was, I can't make it. And they said, well, then you don't get the award. Well, wait. Can't I send someone? Or they're like, no. You actually have to be here or else you're not eligible.
Wait, isn't the award called the Scotsman?
Scotsman Abroad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it was a
gotta
shock
think
to
that
me.
through
It
again.
was a shock to me that they even suggested it in the first place. Did they give you awards in Vancouver?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
No. I do not get the Canadian Abroad Award.
Canadian of the. Where's Alexander Graham Bell? Where was he from originally?
I believe Scotland.
I believe he was. Spent some time in Canada, though.
A little bit.
As I have myself. Lovely place,
Have you?
Canada. Oh, yes, I've been to Canada. I love it up there. And also in Canada.
Yeah.
No, I do. I've been in Vancouver many times. I've been to Coquitlam. You ever been there?
Cocoa.
Yeah, the
Really?
Cocos. Yeah, Coquitlam. The only town that sounds like a Victorian sex act. I say, did you perform Coquitlam on her? Why, yes, I did, and she seemed to rather enjoy it. Of course, she was Canadian, so I couldn't tell. We should talk about the TV show.
We should, absolutely.
Yeah. The Affair.
Which one? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that...
You can clearly see who the boss in that relationship is from that clip, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's a lady.
Staying.
Yeah. What's happening in it? Is it like, somebody has an affair?
I don't want to tell you. Yeah, but exactly. Somebody has an affair. But what's really happening in it is, and everybody who's been in a relationship, this hasn't happened to me, but maybe to you. It's told always from two perspectives. So we have our man's version of the story, the first half of the show, and then we have our leading lady's version of the story, the second half of the show.
That's nice. Yeah, that's
When the
clever.
story overlaps, it's totally different depending on who's telling you the story.
Yowzers. Yeah. That's very clever, though.
It is very clever.
Yeah.
And true to life, I would recommend not watching it in the same room as your significant other.
Yes. Yes, I see where you're going with this, and thanks for the heads up.
I'm just warning you now. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's different because, you know, people, of course, see things differently.
People do see things differently.
Yeah.
Particularly in the perpetual battle of the sexes, it seems like that story never quite works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nice, those little ceasefires when you get together for sex, that's awesome.
Yeah. The sex détente.
Yeah,
I think
sex
that's what
détente.
ended World War II, wasn't it? Isn't that? We have different.
Listen,
we have different history books.
I'm as much for revisionist history as anyone else. Why not? Yeah. We have to take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay,
We'll be
I'll be
right
there.
back with Joshua Jackson. So you have to wait? Call back next week. That's nice. It's like the airports and everything.
Completely.
I know. Oh, welcome back, everyone. I'm just talking to Josh, and we're out of time.
Yeah. Sorry. Everybody, thanks for coming.
So there you are, then. That's good. Where are you going for Thanksgiving? Oh, because Canadian Thanksgiving just passed.
It just passed, but it was on Monday, but thank you.
Did you? Well, you're welcome.
Well, I was
Were you
giving
up there
thanks.
for Thanksgiving?
No, I was here. Actually, a very close friend of mine, this is depressing, but a very close friend of mine's father passed, and they had the memorial. The wake was on
Oh,
Monday.
that's terribly
so that's
sad.
very
Yeah.
nice.
Well, then you got to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you normally do for Canadian Thanksgiving, though?
Oh, we've basically just absorbed the entire American tradition.
It's the same thing. Turkey and.
I'm not supposed to admit that. I'm supposed to. Sorry, girls, but I'm supposed to tell you that it's really a die-hard tradition, but it's not. We have turkey. It's cranberry sauce.
What about ham then, or bacon?
The ham only. I have an Irish mother, so we do the ham.
Right.
It's only because she didn't know any better.
So your family are from Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah. My father's mother was from Ireland.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I think it's led me to a certain melancholy in my life.
I've never experienced that.
You never experienced it at all?
No, the Celts I've always found very chipper people.
Upbeat, chipper
Yeah,
people.
super happy
Who just
chipper people.
ready for a laugh.
Yeah. Well,
Oh man, you're making me homesick now.
well, there's always the Scotsman Abroad Award.
Yeah, not unless you go home and don't be abroad for it. Yeah. Well, we're out of time. It's lovely to see you.
Pleasure to see you too.
Oh, well, give Diane my best.
I will.
All right, lovely to see you. Joshua Jackson, everybody. My next guest is a very beautiful woman who happens to be the professor of Egyptology at UCLA. Her latest book, The Woman Who Would Be King, is in stores now. Oh, I know. The Woman Who Would Be King, Craig, what's this about? Well, you'll find out when you meet Dr. Cara Cooney, everybody. Are you? You look great, girl.
Oh, thank you so much. It's
You-
great to be back.
It's lovely to see you. You haven't been here in such a long time.
Like 3 years?
It seems like an era of Egyptian kings.
And we talked about the revolution last time, so a lot's changed.
What revolution?
Egyptian revolution.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, yes. That was a thing. Yeah.
It's calm.
Yeah. Have you been back since?
No, but I'm going in March.
Oh, you
going
are?
in March.
Okay.
Yeah. Work in the Cairo Museum. It'll be good.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You know what you're doing. Yeah, you know your way around there. You know the. And also, you're with the.
back.
You're pretty much with dead people most of the time, anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm bringing my son, I'm bringing my husband, I'm bringing the whole family, and we'll work in the Cairo Museum, coffins and dead people, the whole
Yeah. Well, get in there. They've been dead for a very long time, though. They're just dusty. They're like Jeff.
Some of my best friends live over there, yes.
Yeah. Hey, I started the book. I'm about, I'd say,
Page 15?
Huh? What?
15?
No, I'm a little further in than that.
Good.
You're going to get flack for this because you're a scientist. You know, you're an academic.
Okay, yeah, okay, so I teach at UCLA. I have graduate students, very serious work. I go to faculty meetings.
Yeah.
And my work in the Cairo Museum is very thorough, detailed. I make a contribution to the field,
Yes, I know
right?
you do, I know.
And this, I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to write something sexy and human and emotional.
I know.
And follow someone from cradle to grave and track her life and her decision-making the whole way through.
But she's a real person, of course. Pronounce her name properly.
Hatshepsut.
Yes.
But the fact that we can't pronounce her name is what it's all about. Because I have to resurrect this poor woman. I have to bring her back from the dead because we've all forgotten about her.
Well, to be fair, the Egyptians forgot about her first.
Yeah, no, they had her chiseled out.
Yeah,
The reliefs and the stones and how all of her statues smashed and all of that.
Now, is
But
this-
she's a badass.
Why did they have
she's
her?
my badass. I mean,
She's
I love
much
her.
more Cleopatra than Cleopatra is depicted, don't you think?
No, I mean Cleopatra. How did she bought her way through sex to 2 Roman generals.
Right.
She breeded children to create a dynasty in the Eastern Mediterranean. This woman couldn't do any of that. She actually denied her sex, turned herself into a man.
Like Elizabeth I, nearly.
In a way.
Yeah.
And she's doing everything right. She's matching herself to the system as much as she can. But because her success was so great, it was that much easier for the men after her to take credit. Does that make sense?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
But I mean, but let's be clear. I mean, it's not easy for women today to find political power, right?
Okay. No, of course not.
Right? Okay, so female president, Congress, all of these. I mean, female president is possible, but it's not something that's generally given.
Do you think we're a bit behind the curve with that in America? It seems to me like we've had a lot of females running countries in other countries in the West, but America, not yet.
It's humans. It's everybody. It's just the human race. It's the way we work. But that's part of why I wrote this, because I wanted to know why it's harder for women to gain those pinnacles of power.
Why is it harder for women to gain pinnacles of power?
Okay, well, I talked about this backstage with a couple of people. And if I'm going to encapsulate it.
Okay.
Okay. So men have like a testosterone ambition, and females have an oxytocin ambition. So my ambition is to keep my family safe. It's to protect my child, my husband, whatever. You're going off out into the world and you're making connections and you're thinking broader. So then I bring it back to Hillary Clinton and what she once said, that a woman, if she has pictures of her family in her office, people look at that and they say, oh, is she doing her job? Does she care about, is she just spending all of her time on her family, or is she actually doing her job? And what's the name of the woman who was the CEO of Yahoo? When she had the baby and everyone freaked out because she had a baby.
Yeah.
And if a man had a wife with the baby, I mean, no one would have said a thing. He's got a baby at home. Okay, that's fine. But a man is able to, and it goes to the microloan thing, right? So
Explain.
Okay, so the microloans, they don't give them out to men. Because if a man gets a microloan, he takes his $50 or $500 and he goes to a bar and he builds social capital. He makes networks and he buys drinks for all the guys.
Right.
A woman gets her $50 and she buys the cow and she makes cheese and she makes the business and she takes care of her family.
Wait, where is this going?
So, in places where they give out microloans.
Okay.
But so, a woman is always going to be looking inward, and a man, not always, because there's gradients, but a woman will be looking inward and a man will be looking outward. And so it's just harder for a woman to gain power. Now, all of these things are surmountable. All of these things can be transcended, but I think it's better to know about it.
Does it not exist in that way because traditionally men built the system? So therefore, if the system, you alter the system.
Do you have a womb? Do you have breasts? Do you have to nurse? Do you have to
I know
deal
where they
with all of
are,
that?
but I mean, I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying if you change the system, then surely it becomes easier, right?
It becomes easier, but then somebody like Hillary Clinton steps up to take on power, and people distrust her motives. Who is she taking care of? Is she taking care of the whole, or is she taking care of just
Well, that's the
her
American
own?
political system. Let's remove it from America and have someone like Benazir Bhutto, perhaps, or Golda Meir. Wildly different in their politics, but both very successful leaders. Tragically, in the case of Benazir Bhutto, cut short. But
And thank God we can transcend it, and thank God it happens. But it is rare. It is rare.
Well, yes, it is.
And so for me, Hatshepsut is a resource. So she's a badass who did it. and saw the obstacles in her path and managed to transcend them and do what she needed to do to get to that place, to that pinnacle.
For a woman then to become successful in politics, whether it be in ancient Egypt or the modern United States, must she then deny some form of femininity? Must she claim some kind of testosterone type ambition for herself?
I don't know. I mean, Hatshepsut had to, but for her it was very specific because she was ruling with a co-king, and she was ruling with a young man who was getting older. And when he became a man, she's the senior king. You're going to have a woman tell a man what to do? That's untenable. That's not something that people
Happens
do.
in my house all the time.
In your house.
Yeah.
In your house, but not in public, not in front of other people. So for her as a woman to tell, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
And I like to run things the same, but
Right.
that's us. But for her to then tell this co-king, this junior king, as a woman,
Right.
what to do and to hold the senior position was problematic. So that's when she started to depict herself as a man.
I mean, I'm trying to think, you know, putting it into a modern context for myself. I grew up in the era of Margaret Thatcher in Britain, who was extremely unpopular for her politics. But I don't, you know, with certain people, and of course extremely popular with other people for her politics. But
I'm not a fan. So.
Well, you know, the thing is that whether you are or you're not, and I don't know anything about the politics of Hatshepsut, but whether or not you're a fan, it didn't seem to be. I can't remember it being because she was a woman. It was because of her politics that she was a polarizing figure. Even Sarah Palin, I don't think, who was a very polarizing figure during the McCain campaign, I don't think it was because she was a woman. I think it was because some people were very aggressively for her and some were very aggressively against her. But I don't think it was femininity.
Yeah, but how many people talk about what Sarah Palin's wearing, what Margaret Thatcher was wearing?
That is true. That is absolutely true, yes.
The amount of press swirling around Sarah Palin and her outfits and her shopping and what she was doing for her children or not, those are not the kinds of things that would attract
well, I think that's true.
But
I think I think women are as guilty as that as men, though, don't you think?
Well, I mean, I'm wearing my black dress, so here I am.
It's very nice. It's very nice. Oh gosh, it's nice to talk to you again. I haven't talked to you in such a long time.
A while.
It's like a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Well, we're out of time. But this is very good and very interesting. And the fact that it's not fictional, but it's imagined, right?
I'm trying to tell it with as much life as I can. So there is conjecture in here.
Right.
It's not meant to be dry. It's not meant to be academic. It counts for nothing at my university. I mean, this is meant to be fun for me, to really tell a story as...
Yeah, but
I
you write a book, it goes in... This is in the Smithsonian with all your other work. It goes there. Okay. This is part of the body of work. So in years to come, when they're looking at, you know, well, Dr. Cooney's research into, you know, Egyptian burial rituals. Oh, wait, what's this? A pot boiler with a picture of a map? Come on! You know.
But no, if I can resurrect her, use her as a resource, dig up somebody from 3,500 years ago, I mean, that's a privilege. It's great.
You're very good at it. You're a very, very clever woman. You never cease to impress me and engage me. I'm delighted to see you again. Dr. Cara Cooney, everybody.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
They went, oh, when the picture of the donut landed on the picture of the cat.
It's not a real cat, man.
Not a real cat. Not a real donut.
No.
But we had to add that the cat is all right because people get upset. The cat's fine. No one's throwing donuts on cats.
They're throwing donuts on other things. You ever had a coquitlam on your Ajax?
That's actually technically known as a Canadian Thanksgiving.